Dear fathers and brothers, it is my privilege to wish you all Happy Republic Day. Today, our country celebrates 72nd Republic Day. In this celebration, I would like to share few things about the present state of our country. India is one of the biggest democratic countries in the world. As per our constitution, the main motive of democracy is to serve the people, but the reality is totally different. The politician corrupted the whole country, and because of this corruption, justice and service were not reaching the poor. Anyway, it is not completely their fault, it is our fault too. We are the one who gave them a crown and elected them as a leader. We put a price tag on our vote and sold our vote to politicians. So, we are suffering a lot with poverty, discrimination, injustice and racism. All the Indians should open their eyes and see what's going in India. The new policies, the new schemes were introduced for money's sake, not for the benefit of the people. The citizens should be aware and know the effects of new policies and schemes. We have to raise our own voice together. We have to bring our freedom again. Let us join our hands together and work towards this. And then our country will surely prosper. Once again, I exhort you, my brothers, that a politician has a right, authority, power, control for 5 years, but we the citizens have only one day, and that is election day. So, loving brothers, kindly elect a good leader and don't forget to vote on the election day. If you are not willing to elect, kindly put your vote on Nota. Jai Hind.
Dear brethren of India, as we celebrate the 72nd Republic Day, we have great joy in going back and remembering the freedom fighters and those who struggled a lot to draft the constitution of our nation. Just praising them with our votes and distributing sweets or hoisting a flag is not the spirit of Republic Day celebration, but to look for the drawbacks of our nation and try to start to contribute to the country for the greater vision of achievement and success. Among all the drawbacks, the deadliest is the poverty, the critical and dangerous one. Although the government promised that there will be a shield in the agitation against the poverty, but this is not the case. Instead, they are like a sword in the hands of the rich. So, we the citizen of India have the duty to choose the better leader of the country so that the future nation should be saved. It should bloom, it should arise, it should grow without poverty. The solution for all this drawback is the greatest thing, love, the deedful thing that every citizen of the nation should possess as his own eye. If love becomes the center core of our life, then there won't be any discrimination among the people in this Republic India. So let us live the life with the love manner. Jai Hind.
Good morning, dear friends. I am very glad to address you all in the 72nd Republic Day of our country. Now, we gathered here as a nation under the shade of God. Today is not only the anniversary of approving our Indian Constitution, but also the day of unity. Because India is a union of various ethnic, linguistic and religious groups. That's why India is said to be the country of unity in diversity. Yes, this is the identity of our country. Nowadays, we are just boasting about our identity, but not practicing its values. Even though we have many intellectuals in our country, still there are thousands and thousands of social conflicts because of the division created in the name of caste, religion and language. As the responsible Indians, we should work hard for the restoration of the unity which was suppressed in our country by the fake leaders, politicians and other anti-elements. As the President of US, Joe Biden said, must to gain and must to build. Even we Indians also have must to gain and must to build our nation under the banner of unity. So let us walk together, free and united. Now, I wish to conclude my speech by wishing you all a happy Republic Day. Unity is strength. Jefrin.
Good morning, everybody. Wishing you all a very prosperous Republic Day. At the outset, I would like to quote our former President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's words. He has asked every youth to dream, to have a vision, to have a hope that his dream would become true. Yes, as a true citizen of India, I have every right to dream and to wish how my mother nation should be. India is the largest democracy with a perfect constitution. It states that India is a sovereign, socialistic, secular, democratic and republic. I wish all these words of constitution should be practically felt and lived by every politician, which is seldom done in India. It pains me a lot to see the government, which is supposed to be of the people, for the people and by the people, in reality is of the party, for the corporate sectors, by the politicians. We are all aware of the arrest of Father Stan Swami, a 83-year-old Jesuit who questioned the government in support of the native tribes of Jefrin, whose rights for the land has been violated. It drives me mad to see Goswami, a stalwart of the ruling party, who was arrested for a suicide case, was set free within a week, but it took 20 days for the court to decide not to provide a sipper tumbler for the Stan Swami. Today, the government strives to uproot all the rich heritage and tradition, but that of fascism. It brings new policies, nevertheless of no use and no benefit to the poor, but fails to hear the cry of the people, the agitation of the farmers. It would be fitting to say, only when these politicians become selfless and put an end to their selfish activities, India would become a superpower nation in the world, and its economic growth will be tremendous. To conclude, I join my hands with Rabindranath Tagore when I quote from his Gitanjali, "This is my prayer to thee, my Lord." Thank you.
My dearest brothers, I'm really glad to deliver my speech in front of you all. And also, I feel proud to be an Indian of this democratic country. Have you ever asked this question, who we are? Now, I'm going to answer to that question. Let us enter the 19th century. Though our nation had been ruled by the British, our nation was one of the beautiful places then. Every trees and plants had been giving good air to breathe, and animals had been enjoying good food and nature. There was no resource that could not be found in India. But now everything is ruined. We have pollution in all areas. We have destroyed our nature after independence. We have grown at the cost of nature. We got freedom at midnight, and the light has not yet shone in our country. Not only nature, but also human life is suffering a lot now. Even though the Constitution promises various rights and liberty, we do not enjoy any of them fully. This is because of the unjust politicians. They are trying to manipulate the Constitution itself. Let us stand with of Dr. Ambedkar, one who gave us the Constitution, and fight for the democracy for this great nation. Jai Hind.
Good morning, dears. I am glad. I am happy to wish you a happy Republic Day. On this great day, I would like to speak about ecology. Ecology is the relationship between plants, animals, living creatures and their environment. First, I would like to say that we need to grow plants and trees There are a variety of plants and trees in India. Let us take a pledge not to cut them for no proper cause. We shall maintain our houses greener. India, our nation, is blessed with tall mountains, long rivers, long-lasting cultures, and lovable people. We have best farmers and tillers who are the backbone of India. Let us respect them. We also need to separate the waste as biodegradable and non-biodegradable to prevent ecology from degrading. We should keep two dustbins. As we know, in one dustbin, we have to put biodegradable waste and another non-biodegradable waste. Let us join our hands and make this possible. This is something that is certainly difficult in the beginning, but it is possible. In this our Republic Day, let us promise to grow plants to give prominence to separating waste and maintaining nature. We can also start eco-clubs to do it. Let's do it for our country with the grace of God. Jai Hind.
Beloved fathers and brothers, I am glad to speak in front of you on this 72nd Republic Day. Now, I am going to speak about the nature and farming, which is the backbone of India. Nature and farming was created by God. If farming is not yet there, nothing will grow. But many industries destroy the farming. Sometimes, Karnataka government does not give water and so many farmers die. Even in my village, some people do not give water to my fields because there is very little water in the lake. Why is there less water in the lake? Because there is no rain. Why is there no rain? Because there are no trees. Why are there no trees? Because the industries had polluted the land with chemical water and smoke. The government is also not responding to the agitation of the farmers. No man can stand without a backbone. So India cannot stand without its backbone, the agriculture. It is the responsibilities of youth to serve the nature and promote agriculture, the identity of Indians by stopping pollution and harvesting water. Thank you.